Maraming mga ganyang mga situation. Kaya dito po, sa ibang bansa, obligasyon ng mga magulang na ipasok sa paaralan ng mga bata. Kasi mga batang musmos, they cannot go to school on their own. This is why, ito rin ang challenge natin dito sa GPTA. May alam kayong mga magulang, hindi pinapapasok sa paaralan yung mga bata. Kumbinsin nyo, maawa kayo dun sa batang yun. And whatever it takes, why they are not going to school, it is the duty of government, local government and national government to try to solve that. And when you say, ba't pa kayo nagpapadami ng estudyante, siksikan na nga. That's an easier problem than having illiterate Filipinos. Because dyan manggagaling ang poverty, dyan manggagaling criminality, dyan manggagaling lahat ng negative things. Those who are disadvantaged because they have not been educated. Okay po ba tayo doon? This is why, alam nyo, this morning, dalawa ang ating naging major highlight. This morning, I was at the palace where we were witness to the awarding of the Order of Lacandula to Efren Peña Florida. Efren Peña Florida is a full-time teacher in a private elementary school. And on Saturdays, he and his group go to yung mga marginalized area in Cavite City where yung mga hindi pumapasok ay tinuturuan nila. Naka-pushcart, dala yung mga libro, blackboard, may dala pang pagkain, pang-entice. Kumbaga sa manok, kailangan meron kang mais para magdatingan. They have been successful. The NGO has been existing since 1984, actually. And Efren just represents and symbolizes thousands of Filipinos who are doing outreach. Diba? In DepEd, we have mobile teachers, mostly in the rural areas, to reach the unreachable. Yung mga liblib na lugar, rebel returnees, IP, indigenous people. Imagine niyo kayong mga may probinsya. Sino may probinsya sa inyo? Taas ang kamay. Sino kamukha akong probinsyano? Ha? Maraming mga lugar na hindi nararating. Bundok, ganyan. May mga mobile teachers tayo. At mga babae, maraming babae. Nakamotorsiklong mag-isa, dala libro, napagkakamalang NPA, napagkakamalang military asset. Dahil talagang mga liblib ang pinapasok. So, si Efren personifies all of those who are doing these things, including pati na yung mga universities dito. Yung mga, I know, my children in Ateneo when they were in high school, pag Saturdays, they are in the slums. Every Saturday, teaching mathematics. Nag-tutor ng mathematics. Nag-tutor ng English. So, ang edukasyon po ay salamin ng society. Lahat ng suliranin, edukasyon ang solusyon at lahat ng suliranin makikita sa paaralan. Whether it is malnutrition, whether it is hygiene, health and sanitation, whether it is moral values decay, nandyan lahat. Kung ano sa society, kakulangan ng budget, kakulangan ng pera, you see all of that in the schools. The schools mirror all of that. And therefore, it is our obligation. Yung mga magulang sa Amerika, pagka yung bata wala sa paaralan, it's against the law. They can get arrested. Yeah? It's because it is the duty of the parents to send their children to school. This is why public education is free. It's no cost. And it is mandatory. So, kung ang Quezon City, kung ang mga barangay sa Quezon City, lalo na pinakamalaki ang Quezon City, I bet you participation rate is a problem in Quezon City. Kaya sa UNESCO, where I sit as member of the highest policy-making body in the world, the Executive Board of UNESCO, the slogan is Education for All by 2015. It is a very lofty dream. It will probably not be attained. But can you imagine, if you can imagine a barangay that is 100% literate, can you imagine a country that is 100% literate? That country is progressive, that country is peaceful, walang nag-aarmas kamukha sa Mindanao kasi may pinag-aralan, kasi may livelihood, kasi may trabaho. Di ba? Kaya even in Mindanao, the long-term solution is not winning a war. The long-term solution is only one, that everybody gets educated. Because pag nagsalo-salo sa paaralan, Muslim, Kristiyano, iba-ibang kulay ng balat, iba-ibang religion, pag nagsama from grade 1, they learn to respect the differences of one another. They become friends. Yang mga yan, hindi magbabarilan yan pagtanda. Because they understand where each one is coming from. Kung ano ang pananaw, ginagalang kahit kakaiba. Where there is intolerance and impatience for difference, that's because of lack of education. At dyan ang gagaling yung misunderstanding, intolerance. Di ba? So anyway, balik tayo dito sa Quezon City. Binabati ko ang Quezon City. For 2 years, Quezon City has been number 1 in NCR sa National Achievement Test. At pinapangako ni Dr. Escolano, pag natapos yung air-conditioned, multipurpose covered court dito, ay itong paaralan na ito magiging number 1 sa Quezon City, sa NAT. At sa buong Pilipinas, tumaas na ang ating achievement test has increased since we took over the department. Sa elementary, we are now at 66%. Ang high school, mababa. 48 lang yata kayo. 48%. Dito ilan? Na? Sa high school? 68. That's higher than the national average. Congratulations. Sa high school, mababa. Mababa nationwide. Sa elementary, 66. O yung mga opposition, mga pilosopo, sabi nila, bakit pinagmamalaki ni Secretary Lapus yung 66, samantalang ang passing 75? Di ba? Unang-una, kasi po, you cannot have a 10-15% increase overnight. Ang ating itinaas compared to 2005, which was 54, is already about 28% improvement sa mathematics at saka sa science. So, in management, yun ang performance appraisal. How you improve versus actual of prior year. Di ba? Yung ating inabutan, ganun lang, 54, di ba? Alam nga namang susunod na taon, 75. Ano yan, biro? Alam po ninyo, 22 million ang estudyante. Ang nagtetest ng grade 6, 1.5 million. Nagtetest ng second year high school, 1.5 million to 2 million. So, 100% ang testing. But, tinest din natin ang private schools this year. For the first time in the history, sinali natin 31% of all private high schools. Elementary school pala. Tinest natin. Di ba? And, you know what? Mas mataas ang result ng public school sa private school. And this has surprised everybody. This has surprised everybody. And, yun nga, ang reason number 2, yung 66%, that is raw score. Nung ako nagtuturo, out of 100 questions, or out of 10 questions, ang ibig sabihin ng 66%, out of 10 questions, nakasagot ka ng 7. Tama? Out of 100, nakasagot ka ng 66, or rounded to 70. Yan ba'y bagsak o pasado? Pasado. Kung ako'y nagtuturo, ang ginagawa ko dyan, divided by 2 plus 50.